Sound. It's what separates man from beast, an arteezy stream from an eternal envy stream, and every single spell, item, and interaction in Dota. Dota's sound design is really good. It's up there with the best. Jurassic Park, Portal, Madden 2001, we're talking S-tier shit.
It's Tails!
Every interaction creates a unique sound effect that even new players can identify long before they can remember what the fuck these spells are called.
I have no memory of this place.
You can't mistake Fissure for Lightning Bolt, or Laguna Blade for Finger of Death. And that is critical in a game with so many moving parts at such a high pace. To be able to digest a teamfight, distinct and powerful sound design is critical. To achieve this level of quality, I assume IceFrog must have locked their sound designer in a dungeon until his insane standard of quality was met. After many hours of research, I've concluded the only two sounds even remotely similar in all of Dota are Pudge and Dazzle's walking animation, and that is simply unacceptable. I'd be willing to wager my most prized and valuable possession, my Seafarer shoes, that you can identify with certainty every spell, item, and toxic teammate from its sound design.
You have to listen to me, Earthshaker, like right away. I'm much fucking better than you.
But uniqueness isn't the only strength. Perhaps more impressive is how the sound projects function. Pull any dummy off the street, and they probably will have some idea just based off the sound what the spell or item does. For example, if you close your eyes and hear, and it's pretty clear that somebody is now very powerful, maybe even magic immune. Or say you want to attack the enemy building, and you hear, you immediately know you ain't shit, bitch. Or maybe you're in a match, and you hear,
Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back!
I think that weeb wants you to get the fuck back. We've all gone through that phase where we tuned into Arteezy's single annual stream and got inspired to also try and play while blasting really good music, only to realize that without those amazing sound effects, you're about as effective as Virtus Pro at TI. Sound not only enables our ability to play Dota, but also enhances our overall experience of the game by amplifying those special moments in a Dota 2 match. The sound of hitting that 5-man Echo Slam, the thunderous crack of a mana void, the raw sexual power you feel when you pop God Strength before you get kited and die. These sounds amplify that moment of ecstasy, otherwise known as G-spot sounds. These effects release those sweet endorphins that keep us coming back for more. Every good play becomes like another hit of that potent Dota dope, another dab of Gabe's Half-Life hippie spinach, another puff of IceFrog's mango meth. But the beauty and mastery of Dota's sound design is less in those big ultimates and more in the subtle G-spot sounds. Anti-mage hitting a range creep, applying another stack of sticky napalm, but perhaps greatest of all, TI-8 was a fluke. G-spot sounds are a double-edged sword, however, because for every great play, you've got about 10 terrible plays. Remember, Dota at its core is about making you feel terrible about yourself.
You don't have any friends.
Think about the sharp contrast of an Enigma black hole featuring 0 enemy heroes. That intense, magnificent, juxtaposed with your failure as a Dota player and a man. If we know one thing about Dota, it punishes mistakes. From losing to teammates flaming you, but even the sound effects taunt you. It's like IceFrog is saying, hey, I gave you this beautiful black hole and you embarrassed yourself. But more importantly, you embarrassed me. Now you lose, get low priority, and are banned for 24 years.
Playa!
And that leads me into our next sound category, which I have so eloquently named, You Suck at Dota Sounds. These are all sounds that amplify your mistakes and remind you that no matter what medal you may have, at heart you will always be that scared little Herald player that doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Think about the emasculation of missing an axe dunk, the emptiness of Echo slamming the ground as Earthshaker taunts you with, The shrill clanging of a missed clockwork hook. But the beauty of Dota's sound effects is they aren't limited to pleasure or pain. They run the whole gamut of emotions. You've got scary sounds, sad sounds, disgusting sounds, love sounds. Playing a game of Dota is equivalent to a nice, long session of therapy. But rather than costing money, it only takes your sanity, a fair exchange. I'm getting all the emotions out there. I'm hating my teammates. I'm hating the enemies. I'm hating myself. It's mostly hate. But all that hate is worth it for that one moment of pure bliss and joy. When the struggles of learning this wonderfully brutal game instantly become worth it. Like an alchemist turning lead into gold. The pains of the past and worries of the future melt away like tears in rain. And all that's left is you and the moment. You and the hero. You and Dota. You and sound. Heroes of Storm is better than Dota. Thank you for watching the video. It really does mean a lot. Consider subscribing if you enjoyed. And now I present to you 50 cents into club beat using Dota sounds. See ya.